Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Tuesday, January 13th, 2015. No announcements for yesterday to look at. That's good. We have two today, the JOLTS report and the Treasury budget. We'll see what the deficit was from last month, if any. There may have been a surplus, who knows, but it's always kind of interesting to take a look at it. And then starting tomorrow, through the rest of the week, it's going to be kind of busy. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right. One thing I wanted to note on this particular page before we look at what's going on across the ponds is this little item that reared its ugly... Oh, wait a minute. Here's my team. Well, it's not really my team. My team played on Sunday, and that's the Packers. I think I had a quiz out there yesterday of sorts. But it's the Packers, and they're going to limp into a divisional championship. But here's, most of you know that I am in Central Ohio, pretty close to the Buckeyes. Not really a big fan, not really a big college football fan, period. But let me tell you, this sophomore quarterback that, after injuries to the first and second stringer, the sophomore came in and under extreme pressure just is blowing teams away. Cordell something or another his name is. Pretty awesome football player. Anyway, we're not here for football. What we're here for is... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. Wall Street battle over transaction tax now on the hill. So this guy, Van Hollen, wants to tax your transactions. Now, I think I brought this up a while back for those of you who have been watching me for a while. I think I brought this idea up a while back. Totally against it. You know, it's only going to be 0.1% of your transaction. So I don't know how they would gauge it for us that buy and sell, but I would say, you know, if you bought for $500 and sold for $400, that's a $900 transaction, even though your risk is only $100, but they're going to probably charge you the in and the out, so when you open it and when you close it, so that's $1,800, so that would be let's see, 1,800, that'd be $18, folks. 0.1% of 1,800 is $18. And yeah, it's only 0.1%. Let's see. When has the government ever... Well, it's like the gas tax. You know, they want to raise the gas tax now because... Well, it's been like that since, I don't know, 1990 something or whatever. Okay, that's good. That's a tax that they haven't raised. And now they're saying, well, gee, we haven't raised it in a while. I think we should raise that because we need it. Well, you betcha you need it because you guys don't know how to control your spending. So here's 0.1%, and then 5 years from now it's going to be 0.3%, and 5 years from then it's going to be 1%. And they're just saying that they want to spread the wealth. They want to help the middle class. Well, these people need to know that it's not just banks and hedge funds that do the trading. It's a lot of little guys like us, and I'm retired, and I just cannot handle this. So I think you guys need to write for us in the U.S. Need to write your congressman and tell him to put the kibosh on Senator Van Hollen's transaction tax. He's from Maryland. Gee, Maryland. Do they like the tax? Yeah, I think they like the tax. There's this website called consumer-action.org. Very nice website. All you have to do is just go in there and give them your zip +4, and it'll tell you who your representatives are, state, local, and federal. And you'll be able to contact them either by fax or by just printing the letter and mailing it, or email, however you want to get a hold of them. So it's consumer-action.org. I think that would be a good thing for you to do, and please, I'm going to be doing it today. These guys, oh man, I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now let's take a look at what's going on across the ponds. Over in Asia, we're kind of mixed. And in Europe, bullish across the board. So that, what the heck happened here? That doesn't look very good. Yeah, OPEC is trying to put fracking out of business. They're really a little pissed at the U.S. for producing so much oil. You want to be oil independent? I'm going to put you guys out of business. Nice friends, huh? That's all I got to say. Seems like I woke up this morning with a little bit of a chip in my shoulder, doesn't it? All right, let's go over and take a look at the futures here. Kind of looks like yesterday, and that sure did a turnaround, didn't it? But we'll see what happens today. I have a lot of negative delta, so I'm not looking forward to this. But the ones, Apple, Amazon, BABA, and Baidu, have all been known to go counter to the market when the market is in a bullish mode. So here we're at looking at a positive open here. Gold is up $6.60, which should be looking pretty good for these guys down here. And oil's at $44.79. OPEC says you're never going to see $100 oil from us. The dollar's at 92.41, and euro is steady from yesterday, if I remember right, at $1.18. I think it was $1.17.9 or something like that yesterday. Okay, and that is that. Let's zoom right over to the A+ list. Pop up the charts here, and let's see what's going on. So it got into Apple yesterday. Here it is. I did 30 deltas on these. Being a chicken like I am, 30 to 35 gives me kind of a 2-to-1 risk to reward. If we were to take a look at this on the risk profile, here we're risking 122 to make 77, so approximately 2 to 1 of these, approximately. So that's where that one is at. And I have an order in here for a 50% profit, so that's all I'm looking for. And this was down here yesterday, the guesstimate for the underlying price to reach the 50% profit level. So I guess what it's telling me here is if it opens here, let's see if we can tell where it's going to open. Yeah. 110. It's going to open up a little bit probably this morning, but still below the short, which is at 111. Okay, is it at 111? Apple? Yes, it is at 111. And we're just going to let these ride pretty much. We'll skip ABX. Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon, same thing. We won't look at the risk profile, but just trust me when I tell you that it's, well, I do want to look at the price here. 295. Whoa, it's going to gap way up. It's going to gap way up. And our short is on Amazon is right at 295. So it's going to open right here. We'll see how that works out. Didn't quite get up to our target, but you know, yesterday I said that I'm okay with this hook here for out other than 50 delta. Take a peek at Boeing. Still kind of wobbling around here. Alibaba did a same thing here, about 35 delta, 2 to 1 risk reward. So we'll see how that one works out. Where are we looking this morning? 102. We're okay with that. Short's at 103. And then Baidu, same thing, more or less, maybe a little bit more cushion on Baidu. Anything going on? Yeah, there is a little bit of trading going on in Baidu, and it's going to gap up maybe around 222 at the open. We're at 224. That's the safest one right there. Chipotle, target set down here, waiting. Costco, target down here. We are in a setup on Costco. Let's peek at the Dow here. Yeah, here's the open, and then, yeah. Actually kind of opened flat eventually by the time 9:30 rolled around. Gold, there's gold in them Nar Hills. Yeah, it's making a nice big move here. Our alert's at 120. We'll see if it hits our alert, and will I roll again? I don't know. I might roll again. Who knows? If it keeps moving like that. Google, I might just, well, I don't know. It all kind of depends. Google did not have a good day, but didn't look strong enough to the downside, and I'm glad. It actually made a little bit of a recovery later on during the day. LinkedIn, kind of wallowing around, but I think overall we're sort of in an uptrend, sort of, I don't know, when you got these two converging here, two moving averages, one's flat, don't really like that very much. Mini NASDAQ, don't know what's going on with that particular index. I'll skip NDX because it's really the same thing. Netflix, earnings next week. We're going to stay away from that right now because of increasing volatility. OEX. I have a target set down here, so I'll wait for that. Priceline. Target set up here. I'll wait for that. Russell. Target down here. I'm sticking to this uptrend here on the Russell. We actually may have a 20 delta setting up here on Russell. So I'm going to put that down and add to that a comment that may not do a 20 delta, may do, let's see, what are we looking at here? Maybe this week? I don't know. Let's see, 20 delta is right around here, 1165. That would give us $1.20. 11. That would be favorable to me. Get out at 50%. So at 1165, which would be down here, that looks attractive to me for this week. And then put an order into, a good till cancel order to get out at a 50% profit level. We may be able to pick that up in a day or two, provided it doesn't move down, of course. So if we're going to be opening up positive today, it may actually end up being 1170, but that would be okay with me. I think that that's a good enough cushion with the expiration of this week. SPX. I did click on that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Wow, she's really fast today. Same situation setting up on SPX. That's another one to consider. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to actually get in these things, but definitely is something to consider. And this isn't normal expiration week. Yes, it is. So we would do SPXPM this week. Make a note of that. PM, Tesla. This thing is covering up my little green thing. I can't get to my little green thing. Alright, I would have to turn this off. And let's do that. Let me just show you how to do that right quick. IV percentile, let's go in there and turn it off. I did turn it off, did I not? Did I not turn it off? Yeah, I turned it off. What are you doing that to me for? Go away. I did turn off the right thing, didn't I? Yeah, IV percentile. Huh, that's really strange. Show study. Anyway, alright. I guess, I don't know. Normally you'd be able to shut this off, then you'd be able to get to this green thing and turn off those alerts. But ain't happening here in this case. I don't know why. Tesla, looking for a move up to our target level here, and last but not least is Visa. Get done a little bit early today. That would be a good thing. I don't know what's going on with Visa, but I think that we're setting up here for... I want to put this in... Let's throw a target in here. We got a target tool. Let's get our target tool here. And that is, by definition, a setup, at least to, assuming that long term we're in a bullish trend here. So, if we're talking waves, can we get a couple of days out of this? Well, we might be able to, since we're exiting at 50% profit this year. So, we're putting it on the list for today for a setup. And we'll just take a look at it. You know what I mean? So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and above all, happy trading.